Baddies USA. This is more Terra. Be sure to subscribe. I'm late. I know. Y'all know I'm normally an hour after the episode. You know it's crazy, y'all. Not to give out too much tea, but I spoke to someone from the Zeus Network, and I ain't gonna lie, I've been bringing a little bit of violations here, so I'm gonna keep this review teeny weedy. But let's talk about it. I'm late. Yes, Valentine weekend. Anyways, I want to start with Scotty, Janelle, and Natalie and Jada. I want to start with this situation first because this episode it went down. Now, honestly, I understand where Scotty is coming from because Scotty asked that one question and Natalie was just going around it. But when it comes to Janelle or whatever her name is, because I still understand why her and Jayla is even on this season, but Scotty had a point. I'm talking to Natalie. I'm not talking to you. You inserting yourself inside of something. Leave it alone. And just for Janelle saying like, oh, I guess the hormones is catching up or something. Sweetie, this is not the time or the place for you to be putting your input in anything. It don't matter who knew who longer. This situation is between Scotty and Natalie. And I understand why Jayla is there because Natalie has said something about Jayla as well. And you know, Jayla and Natalie, they got this love hate friendship or whatever, and I'm very proud of Scotty because Scotty is really standing for herself. I don't got no more tears for Natalie. Yes, Scotty, yes, because you be crying and boo-hooing every season. Oh, Natalie, you're supposed to be my friend. But I want to say something that Rolly has said because we about to get into everything else now. Rolly has said to Lex like, oh, y'all supposed to be baddie sisters. Y'all not supposed to be humping on each other. Sweetie, let's not forget. Even though everybody like, oh, they don't believe it, they didn't see it. I saw it when it came around that time. Let's not forget how Natalie and Scotty was at first. If we not about to sit here and act like Summer and Lex is the only baddie sisters that did some coochie mess. Now let's talk about this situation because who Summer? Summer girl, what the fuck? This is how I feel about this whole big three situation. Summer is truly fucked up. I understand Summer when it came to her and Tifa Tasiki fight or whatever. Y'all supposed to be my bitches and y'all not really here for me. But for you to go and bring your family, I get it, y'all in the D. But for you to bring your family and fight these bitches who was your friends just what? Last week? Bitch, that goes to show that you really wasn't they friends. It don't matter how my opinion is about I feel like Dolly and Summer wasn't really friends like that, but Lex and Summer was. Why I said two different names, I don't know. I'm just trying to get this over with. But in my opinion, Summer, for you to bring people, your people at that, to come and try to fight the people that you quote unquote love, that shit is fucked up because even when they was leaving, because it was just too much going on, even when they was leaving, Summer's sister and Summer niece tried to get at Lex. And then for you to say that bitch is mad because she ate my coochie, I ate her coochie. Lex reaction at first, before the fight, Lex reaction at first, it gave it away that it was true. For the simple fact, it was just like I can't believe this bitch just fucking told everybody this shit, even though it was Dolly who said it, but then Lex started saying it like, oh my god, bitch, I'm about to go check this bitch, I'm about to go check this bitch or some shit, because Summer is saying it to everybody like, yeah, I did this, she did that. But when Lex went to go approach her, I want to say I do love that blue hair on Lex. When Lex went to go approach her, she like, you heard what I said. No, bitch, stand on what the fuck you just fucking said. Moving along from that, I really want to bypass everything and really just, because this episode was one of the best episodes of the season. This episode had tension. It had tension. Because Dolly is like, I don't give a fuck. Because when Rolly and Lex was talking, you know, I really love how Rolly told Lex, like, you know, sometimes it takes when you separate yourself from people to see, like, what you really are. She didn't say those exact words, but that's basically, but how many times us, as the fans, have been saying, Lex is better than these two bitches? Lex is this and Lex is that. And how many times we all been saying Lex needs to separate herself from this group? And I know for a fact that I said before, when all of them came onto the show, Lex was not hanging with them at first. Lex was hanging with Jayla and all, you know, they was calling her a production pet and such. But it's true though. When you go back and watch the other season, Lex was not hanging with them at first. But Rolly just telling her that, first off, Lex is fucking stupid. That bitch ain't like Gucci. Like, okay, Rolly was right. We're gonna get these drinks into you. Rolly had an espresso martini because that's what the hell it had looked like. I can't with the coffee liquor. I can't. It tastes good only in the morning. But let's get into we in Atlanta. We in Atlanta and You know, Lex and Dolly, they not even on the bus. Neither is Summer. None of the big three is on the bus. And I'm so tired of Biggie always being like, oh, Natalie's already missing. Biggie, stop worrying about who's missing and bitch, worry about your check. And I love me some Biggie. Like Biggie. But when we get to the house or whatever, Lex is outside going off. You know, production put up the little, you know, they be having a little paragraph sentences or whatever. And why Tommy always bringing people. How the fuck is this? Lemmy. And I'm saying this like with my mind, body, and soul. Tommy has brought danger to this show more than once. It's to the point now, and maybe y'all can call me a hater or whatever, but it's getting to the point now, Lemmy, we not watching Baddies for Tommy. At first we was like, oh my God, Tommy's gonna be all back. No, like she is just bringing too much danger because this season, isn't this her second time bringing people? How is that fair? That nigga that was there, why you in bitch's business? Tommy, you throwing that glass at Lex like Tommy. This supposed to be a review, y'all. I'm mad as fuck. This was Lex episode. Lex stand 10 toes by herself. Excuse me, was Dolly there when we was in Atlanta? Was Dolly at this fight? Because I didn't really see her. It was too much commotion going on. I even love that Tavy was right there with Lex. And y'all know Tavy and Lex do not like each other whatsoever. We not letting that shit go down. It's a whole nigga out here sitting here want to argue with bitches. We got Tommy throwing glass. Tommy sitting here bringing people. Why the fuck is Summer with Tommy? I peeped that. Summer was in the car with Tommy, in the truck with Tommy. I peeped that. Tommy, your protector now? Because Tasiki done beat your fucking ass? Y'all, I'm so mad. Why I was speaking like I'm mad, y'all. I'm so mad because it's just like, I'm proud of Lex for beating the fuck out of Summer. Summer deserved that. And I'm not gonna lie, Tommy, Tommy need that from Lex. Lex need that from Tommy. Lex beat Tommy ass because for what? Tommy got so much beef with people. She got beef with Cole Killer. She got beef with Tavy. She got beef with Lex. She got beef with so many people on this season. And it's just like, Lemmy, you gotta take her off. Baby, you cutting these checks for people to really get fucking hurt because she's allowed to bring people. Tommy brought people, Summer brought people, and now Tommy bringing more people. Lex done had glass thrown in her face and still beat Summer ass. And Summer so fucking stupid, y'all. She like, what she call her? A pussy butcher. I'm just like, we don't like this bitch, but this bitch is so funny. But that fight was so much. You seen the anger coming out of Lex. Like, bitch, if security wasn't here, bitch, this would have been sad to say, Summer, you would have been, girl, because the hits, the rushing, that everything, this bitch is mad. Lex is mad as fuck, and Summer, you really deserve to get your ass beat. But let me get off of this because it ain't too much to talk about for the simple fact of, I'm sorry. Even the fact after Summer got her ass beat, this bitch still popping shit. Like, this bitch don't stop at all. But for her to say, you supposed to be my friend, bitch, why you fight me with so much anger? See, those are the type of bitches I don't fucking like. But next week, K. Reek can popping out in this shit. And this is more Terra, and I watch almost everything.